Where does the pipeline to prison begin? A gripping, thought-provoking, harrowing drama is setting the stage at the Omaha Community Playhouse.
This morning, we're joined by Brianna Carradine, the director of Pipeline. Good morning, and thank you for being here.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
So, Brianna, start by telling us, what is Pipeline all about?
Pipeline really talks its commentary on the school to prison pipeline, especially for young black boys. The playwright, her mother was a teacher, so she has a really personal touch with this, but that's pretty much the whole concept of the show.
And then would you say that the show and the story that it tells is relevant to make sure we're telling right now?
Oh, absolutely. When I was looking into statistics about it, I found out some things that are just expanding over time, like how many police officers are present in school, how few counselors are, how quickly kids are going to police for being punished instead of administrators at the schools who are trained to do so. And that just only increases with time, and if we don't talk about it, then it's only going to get worse.
So basically, this story tells some things that we're seeing in today's time.
Absolutely.
Now, for you, would you say it was hard for you to actually direct this play, knowing the storyline?
I think it was a little difficult. I think you take on something like this and it's a lot of emotional baggage, and I'm working with people who have children or people who recently got out of school, and I want to tell the story in a way that's really impactful, so you have to be really connected to it emotionally, and I feel like I was, and it was a little bit of a challenge, but I have an incredible team and we're all just very invested in what we want to say, and that just makes it feel so much better.
And then what about the message, the big takeaway that you want people to have after they come and watch the show?
Yeah, I think what I've told my cast and what I've told everyone around it is that this show is not placing blame on any one person. Teachers are doing what they can, students are doing what they can, parents are doing what they can. The issues are beyond just those individuals, and it's something that has to be looked at a higher and a more systemic level, and that we need to do more listening to people instead of just trying to solve things from the outside in.
Now, why is it important to tell stories like this?
I think it's important to tell them because they're real, and if people don't see them, then they can ignore it a lot better. But if you put it in your face, you can't pretend that it doesn't exist.
And a show like this, it almost makes the conversation easier to have.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can start framing those conversations around the show, and then they start to go into, well, how does that affect me? How is that real for me and my life, or what does that look like? So I think theater is just a gateway for bigger conversations.
And having those conversations early, we have a young black boy that's starring in a role.
Yeah.
Was a conversation had with him, or how did he go about preparing for a role like this?
Yeah, he is a brilliant actor, and he came in with a lot of questions and a lot of insight from his personal perspective. Our assistant director is also a high school student, and so we got those two great insights into the show, and he just was able to take on that character and give it so much of his personal touch in a way that I think people are going to resonate with a lot.
All right, and Brandon, thank you so much for being here with us. Yeah, Pipeline runs October 6th through November 5th.
You can find more information, including tickets, on their website, omahaplayhouse.com.